When a woman is excessively proud, she eventually shares a bed with a useless, hopeless man. Good day, viewers, and welcome to a fresh video, a fresh edition of my channel. As promised, we're going to page 9 of the same PFP of August 7 to 10, 2003. And this is it. True love story. True love story, where my finger is. And then the following stories I shall read to you as we go on. Over the years, many people who have gone through heart-throbbing and breathtaking experiences send us their pieces to be published. Finally, we bring a newly organized page, True Love Confessions, filled with true life experiences of Ghanaians and readers will learn and benefit immensely from. That readers will learn and benefit immensely from. I think we've read this before, and indeed we will learn from the pieces that from the stories that we are going to read. You can miss this page. You won't miss this page for anything, would you? To add more spice to the page, lyrics of beautiful and heartwarming love songs will not be left out. Full stop. Folks, relax and enjoy reading. I'm not saying it. The people are saying it. Relax and enjoy reading. You might be sitting outside taking fresh air, or you might be dining, or you might just simply be lying down in bed. So relax and enjoy reading. Headache. I still cannot trust. And the writer is Eku Accra. I was only 18 at the time when I met this guy. He was a few years older than I was, but to us, it didn't matter. We'd been together for about a year. For about a year on or off, because his mother and father didn't like me as I am. I think we've read this story. I think we've read it. Okay, let me repeat it. I've already started. Because his mother and father didn't like me as I am and he is an Ashanti. We went through hard times. We had both fallen in love with each other, but we were not allowed to see each other, which was very hard on us both. What a queer relationship. He would ring me every day. He would ring me every day and night to see how I was doing, but I wasn't coping very well. I barely managed. I ended up in hospital as I was under a lot of stress, but my mother didn't tell him as she didn't want to worry him, but he found out because I never answered my phone calls. He came around and found out that I was in the hospital. He came to see me and he was very upset. But what could we do? What could we do? Uh, he went to see his mom and dad. He went to see his mom and dad, but about it, he went to see his mom and dad about it, but they just said that they didn't care. They didn't care he wasn't seeing me anymore. He came back to the hospital and told me what they had said. Oh my God, it's going to make her more sick. Hmm? He was crying. He said it was all his fault, but we all knew it wasn't. How? He said it was all his fault, but we all knew it wasn't. Okay. It was the fault of the mom, I think, yes. Oh, yeah. All right. Paragraph. After I got out, we thought it would be best if we didn't see each other anymore. So we said goodbye to each other and both walked away in tears. A few months down the track, we ran into each other. We started seeing each other again, and after about 3 months of being with him, he started to cheat on me. Maybe this is why the mother didn't like it. Spiritually, okay. When I asked him why, he just said, I don't love you anymore. Abba! I want to move on with my life. I was very upset. It's been about a year now, and I still cannot trust any guy anymore. After everything we had gone through, I just couldn't believe he could do what he did. The love and hurt I went through, I'm never going to go through again. Full stop. How painful it is to love a guy who loves another. Oh my God, life. I wonder whether or not love is fair. Yes, love isn't fair. Love isn't fair. It is the heart that loves, and the heart can deceive. The heart must go with the mind. If you cannot balance the heart and the mind, you will always be in trouble. I've gone through such a thing before. So, Eku, Accra, if you are listening, you should have you certainly have added 20 years to your age now. If you are alive, we are reading your story. We sympathize with you, Eku. You might not even be in Accra today. Okay, next story, headache. Too hard without him. Too hard without him. I don't really know what to write. I'm not sure if I can put the words if I can put into words how I'm feeling, because it's like nothing I've ever felt before. I just know that I need to get it down in writing to try to sort out this mess. Maybe I'll feel a little better if I write it down. Yes, you'll feel a little better, certainly. For you to see, if I write it down for you to see. A problem shared is a problem halved, or so they say. Well, we will see. Indeed, a problem air to the air is a problem half solved. I love that. Who is the writer? Gina Juwolu. Okay. Well, we will see. Paragraph. I met him last year. I was with someone at the time, but when I met him, I realized I had never truly felt happiness until that moment. I knew I would love this person forever. Now I was one of the most cynical people you could meet. I never believed in soulmates and love at first sight. I know now that cynical people are the ones who have not yet experienced it. Full stop. Paragraph. When we shared intimate moments, it felt like I was whole somehow. It felt that I was whole somehow. Whole spelled sorry, whole spelled WHOLE, whole. Uh, when we, when we shared intimate moments, it felt like I was whole somehow, like I had found the other half of me, full stop. The part of me that had always felt empty was now full. Oh my God. Gina, you will kill us, oh, Gina. Hmm? I could see, I could see it in his eyes, feel it every time he touched me, full stop. Then, one day, everything changed. He became a stranger. Wow. He saw another person, Gina. Huh? Your man was deceived by another woman. So the problem of men usually end up with women or their fellow women. Hmm? Okay, he became a stranger. Paragraph. This person who made me complete, I now know about as much as someone whom I would pass on the street. Let me repeat it. This person who made me complete, sorry, this person who made me complete, I now knew about as much as someone who I would pass on the street. He ended the relationship with no explanations and with no explanations, just goodbye. Just goodbye. Oh, people can be wicked. I don't know. Well, I would describe it as wickedness. I begged him to explain. He told me how much. I begged him to explain. I told him how much I loved him. He just wouldn't listen. It was like he was looking through me, like he was putting up walls so he could let so he so he couldn't let me in. I didn't know him anymore. Pardon me. I didn't know him anymore. Paragraph. He got someone else. Yes, I said he got someone else just 2 days later and made sure I knew. Full stop. Yet his sister tells me he talks about me every day. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's been 6 months now, and I haven't so much as looked at anyone else. Oh God. I can't. Full stop. And I don't so much look at anyone else, I can't. Full stop. If I look at someone else, all I see is him. He is the one thing I like about constantly every day. These are the things that send women crazy. I tell you, many women go crazy because of these things. Oh my God. Okay. I think about constantly every day. Paragraph. I've become a mess. I don't see any friends. I don't go out. I just play our song and look at pictures. Of the only time I have been happy. Oh, I can't let myself believe he doesn't love me anymore. Full stop. I live in this constant dream that he will come back. He will come back to me. Full stop. I make up stories that he has come back and that he loves me. I'm scared because I'm a mess. I'm falling apart and I can't pick myself up. It's too hard without him. Nothing matters anymore. I miss him so much. I just don't know how to get through this. Someone tells me I should talk to Auntie Adiza. I hope I get myself composed well and have a chat with Auntie Adiza. I think Auntie Adiza will just tell you to forget him. I think so. And the writer is Iresi Kwashiaman. Oh, where is the answer? Is there any answer there? Okay, he hasn't actually called Auntie Adiza. She hasn't actually written to Auntie Adiza. It's just a problem she put us for us. She put up for us. Okay. Uh, love song form. There is a form for anybody who wants to write a love song, and a coupon. Yeah, if I'm right, cut out this coupon and attach it to your application sheet. Applications without this original coupon will not be published. No photocopies, please. Okay, let's go to the next story. Sorry, the reader was not Gina Juolo, but Eresi Kwashiman. We are now going to Gina Juolo. And this is now the story of Gina Juolo. I cry when I tell this to anyone because I'm so happy. Oh, wonderful. Tears of joy. We met at a friend's party. We spoke for hours. I took my time with him, took things slow. Then I realized that I had fallen in love with him. He felt the same. He felt the same too. He is such a beautiful person, kind, loving, understanding. Full stop. I'm always happy to hear from him, and I'm always happy to talk with him. I miss him anytime he is away. I think of him always. He's always in my thoughts throughout my day. I don't forget to call him, and I don't forget to call him and bid him good night, almost almost all the time before I sleep. There is no distance between us, not at all. Women, I wish so many wishes. Hey, I wish so many wishes. Full stop. Just to be with him. Just to be with him, to hold him, to touch him, to feel him, just to hold his hands in mine. Full stop. Having him as my fiancé is the greatest wish that I came true. Having him as my fiancé is the greatest thing that came through. That came true. Sorry, true spelled True. So having him as my fiancé is the greatest wish that came true. Paragraph. I truly love you, baby, with all my heart. Oh, there's a woman writing. The time we met was meant to happen. The time we met was meant to happen. There's a reason for us meeting. It's not for a broken heart. It was meant for us to feel our love. He tells me I'm his angel, but I think he is wrong. He is the angel. Oh God, he is my angel. He is my dream come true. He is my wish come true. I couldn't ask for more. I do love you, Michael. Oh my God. So Michael, where are you? How far have you gone 20 years on? How far have you gone with Gina at Jewel 20 years on? How many children do you have? How is the relationship now? I hope you haven't broken up in court. Okay. Under it is a short story. First love, my queen. First love, my queen. Well, I've had a lot of girlfriends, but I never really knew what love was until a few ago. Oh, what sort of distant English is this? Until a few ago, I can't fix it because I don't know whether a few days or a few weeks or a few hours or what, or a few years. So until a few ago, I had only been seeing this girl for about a week. Okay, maybe about a few days ago. Maybe I had only been seeing this girl for about a week, and we're taking things really slow, not wanting to rush things. In fact, we hadn't even gone out on a date yet. Well, we went to the movies, and it was an okay movie. But what was great was we spent the whole movie just cuddling. She had been giving me little pecks on my lips. Oh, it's not that short. She's been giving me little pecks on my lips and cheek, basically that hinting that she planned on us having a great night together. I had no objection. Hey. So I stopped out. So I stopped out in front of her house. She just opened her arms and asked me to embrace her. I yearned for that too, and so we embraced passionately for minutes as we whispered to each other. It took my breath away. I got all dizzy and lightheaded. Okay. I had never felt anything like it before. It was as if that was the first time I was embracing a lady. I believe so because with her I understood what love was and embraced her with meaning. Full stop. All those ladies before were just bad memories that had been erased. Paragraph. I now know that she is the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. I love her with all my heart and soul. She's my world, my queen. Ma Abna Dansoma. I'm perplexed because this writing means the writer is a boy or a male, but the the one presenting the story seems to be a woman. Yes, Ma Abna. Well, could it be fiction? Well, okay. Let's push that aside and see. Okay, the next story is Unforgettable, the neighbor. Unforgettable. Then under it, the neighbor. Mhm. I was around 19 when I got the one kiss I will never forget. Kai. I was staying with a family friend, Mrs. Kwati, at the time, and was outside hanging out with her son, Junior, who is my age, her stepson, Kojo, and the next door neighbor, Alex, was and the next the and her next the and the next door neighbor, Alex, who was Kojo's friend. I had the biggest crush on Alex, but I tried hard to hide my feeling. It happens to everybody, every teenager, or every young person, or every person in love, for that matter. Paragraph. One evening, Alex paid a visit, and when he was about to leave, because Kojo was busy washing their daddy's car, Mrs. Kwate asked me to see Kojo off, which didn't bother me at all, even though I was about to have my supper. I don't understand this. I don't quite understand this sentence. Let's see. One evening, Alex paid a visit when he was about a visit, and when he was about to leave, because Kojo was busy washing their daddy's car, Mrs. Corte asked me to see Kojo off. How is it, Alex? Which didn't bother me at all, even though I was about to have my supper. I don't know how she could leave, how she could see Kojo off when Kojo was washing the car. I don't know. Okay. When we were out of the gate, he put his arm around me and started leaning forward. Full stop. At first, I didn't know what to do. I figured we had probably done this before, since he was about 5 years older than I was. Full stop. Then he admitted he liked me and asked me if he could kiss me. Full stop. I was shy. Somebody would say I'm too Ghanaian. I let him anyway because I liked him too. And that would be the one kiss I will never forget. Who is the writer? Marilyn Taifa. Marilyn, your story is being echoed here after 20 years. After 20 years. Okay, love song. Should we read it? Okay, let's see. The storm is over. That's the title. For all those who are experiencing the headache of love. Okay, for all those, this love song is meant in brackets for all those who are experiencing the headache of love. The storm is over. Artist R. Kelly. I was in a tunnel and I couldn't see the light. And whenever I look up, I could see the sky. Sometimes when I'm standing, it seems like I don't walk for miles. Well, I'm reading what I see anyway. It looks like I don't walk for miles. And my heart could be crying. Okay, it's a song. Even crying is spelled with a G, but with apostrophe in place of G. It's a song. And my heart could be crying, dead in the middle of a smile. But when I climbed the hills and I saw the mountains, I followed up. And saw the mountains. I hollowed help, cause I was lost. When I felt the strong wind, heard a small voice saying, then chorus, the storm is over. The storm is over now. And I can see the sunshine somewhere beyond the clouds, in brackets. I feel heaven. Yeah, heaven is over me. Come on and let me free. Whoa. It's a song anyway. Now, in the midst of my battle, all hope was gone. Downtown in a rushed cloud and felt all alone. And every now and then, I felt like I would lose my mind. I've been racing for years and still no finish line. Oh, but then I climbed the hill and saw the mountains, into brackets, mountains. I hollowed help cause I was lost. Then I felt the strong wind and then a smile voice saying, that's the chorus, okay, then chorus. The storm is over. The storm is over now. And I can see the sunshine somewhere beyond the clouds. I feel heaven, yeah, heaven is over me. Come on and set me free. Someone or somehow my beginning stepped right in inverted commas again. It's like writing again in inverted commas. Then faith became my friend again. And now I can depend on the voices of the wind. When it's saying, into brackets, saying, it's a song. It's a song. When it's saying, then repeat chorus. Like, then repeat chorus. Uh, won't you come and set me free? Won't you set me free? Repeat chorus. Won't you come and set me free? So this might have been written by a lady. Let's see. And we have a love quote here to end the page. That is it, love quote. It's not being in love that makes me happy. It's being in love with you that makes me happy. No writer. It's not being in love that makes me happy. It's being in love with you that makes me happy. We end this page with the quote, and hopefully in our next episode we shall go to page 10. Hopefully in our next story we shall go to page 10, which is also tantalizing. It starts with spiritual peace with Martin Akko Abed as usual, waiting for God. Then vengeance will be mine, campus life. Then divine intervention. Then how do you know? So then the next, my deepest regret. What you do not see can hurt. God willing, we shall read these stories in our next video. May the Almighty God take us to them. Thank you very much. Ilalika, bye bye.